South Sudan is once again at a crossroad. The long and bitter rivalry between President Salva Kiir and opposition leader Dr. Riek Machar has continued to shape the destiny of the world's youngest nation. Today we take a closer look at their conflict, the latest clashes between their forces, Machar continue house arrest, and most importantly, what it would take to finally bring peace to South Sudan. Since independence in 2011, South Sudan has struggled to move beyond war. The dream of freedom was quickly overshadowed by political rivalries, ethnic division, and mistrust among leaders. The biggest rivalry has been between President Salva Kiir, leader of the Sudan People Liberation Movement, and Dr. Riek Machar, his former deputy turned opposition leader. Their political disagreement erupted into a brutal civil war in December 2013, when fighting broke out in Juba between soldiers loyal to Kiir and those loyal to Dr. Riek Machar. What began as a political dispute quickly took on an ethnic dimension, dragging millions of civilians into a deadly cycle of revenge. That war lasted for years, killing nearly 400,000 people, displacing millions and leaving the country in ruins. Over the years, Kiir and Machar signed several peace deals, the most important being the 2018 revitalized peace agreement. This deal was supposed to end the civil war, unify their forces, draft a permanent constitution, and prepare the country for elections. As part of that agreement, Dr. Riek Machar returned to Juba in 2020 and was sworn in again as first vice president. For a moment, South Sudanese citizens hoped that the two men had finally decided to work together. But progress stalled. The unification of forces never fully happened. A permanent constitution has not been written, and national election originally expected in 2023 have been delayed again and again up to 2026. In recent days, clashes have been reported in Wunaliet, Longechuk, and Tonga. According to the Sudan People Liberation Army, in opposition, SPLA, its troop fought government force in several battles over the past week. In Wunaliet, Juba County, the SPLA said it intercepted a convoy of government troops, killing 7 soldiers, including Colonel Juma Festo, a former IO officer who had defected. In Matiang, Longechuk County, SPLA 5th Infantry Division attacked SSPDF position on September 1st, claiming it caused heavy human and material losses. And on August 31st, SPLA 7th Infantry Division clashed with government troops and allied Agweleng militia in Tonja, Apanal State, pushing them back after heavy fighting. The government has not issued a full statement, but SSPDF spokesperson Major General Riek shared a video showing a wounded SPLA fighter as evidence that opposition forces also suffer losses. These clashes remind South Sudanese citizens that the peace agreement is fragile and that mistrust between the two camps remain high. Adding to the tension in the situation of Dr. Machar himself, since March 26, 2025, Machar has been under house arrest in Juba. He has now spent more than 5 months confined with limited freedom of movement. Government officials say the measure is for security reasons, accusing Machar forces of being linked to clash in Apanal and other areas. But Machar supporters argue that his detention is political. They say President Kiir wants to silence him ahead of election, fearing Machar's popularity could challenge his grip on power. Critics also argue that the detention violates the peace deal, which recognized Machar as first vice president and one of the key partners in government. Human rights activists and opposition groups have called on the international community to pressure Kiir to release Machar, warning that his continuous arrests undermine peace and reconciliation. While leaders trade accusation and soldiers clash in battlefield, ordinary South Sudanese people continue to suffer. Millions remain displaced, either inside South Sudan or as refugees in Uganda, Sudan, Ethiopia, and Kenya. Food insecurity is at a crisis level, with many families surviving on hate or going hungry without food. Civil servants have not received salaries for months, and basic services like education and healthcare are barely functioning. The people of South Sudan are tired of war. They are tired of waiting for promises that never materialize. What they want most is peace, stability, and a chance to rebuild their life. What will it take for peace to prevail? What will it take to bring peace? For South Sudan to truly move forward, Kiir and Machar must rise above their rivalry. The future of the nation cannot be built on endless cycles of revenge and mistrust. Peace will require release Dr. Machar. His house arrest filled division and mistrust as a key partner in the peace deal. His freedom is essential. Unifying the army force, South Sudan cannot remain stable in rival armies. Continue to exist under different command. A single proportional national army is needed. Implementing the peace deal, the promises of the 2018 agreement must be honored, including the drafting of a permanent constitution and preparation for election. Inclusive dialogue, Kiir and Machar must involve other political leaders, civil society, women, and youth in the peace process. South Sudan's future cannot be left in the hands of two men alone. International support and pressure, regional and global actors including the UN, IGAD, and the African Union must hold South Sudan leaders accountable to their commitment. President Salva Kiir and Dr. Machar hold the key to either prolonging war or unlocking peace in South Sudan. Well, the recent clash in Wunaliet, Tonga, and Longechuk combined with Machar ongoing detention show how fragile the situation remains. But the future does not have to be defined by bloodshed. The people of South Sudan have waited long enough. What they deserve is not more war or political maneuvering. They deserve peace, justice, and government that put citizens before power struggle. The world is watching, history is waiting, and the choice between war and peace still lies in the hand of Kiir and Machar. If you are new to this channel, please, I would like you to subscribe for more updates on this channel. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.